Hi guys, and welcome back to M1 Yarns and the Michigan Makers Podcast. I'm Jamie, the yarn dyer behind m1yarns.com, and your host for this knitting yarny related podcast. So today we've got make-along news. We've got a new make-along and one that just finished, so I need to announce some winners. Okay, so the hat make-along, the M1 Hat Mal, which was running on Instagram as well as the Ravelry forum. If you are looking on Ravelry for the podcast forum, if you just search M1 Yarns in the forum search, you'll find M1 Yarns and the Michigan Makers Podcast. And there was a dedicated thread for the Hat Mal. I try to create a thread for every make-along. I don't think I've been consistently good, but I'm getting better. Anyway, so I pulled winners, one from the Ravelry forum and one from the Instagram posts, and we've got two winners. You will each receive some yarny goodness in the mail, but I need you to email me. So the winner on Ravelry is username KMJ44. And the username on Instagram is Sunnybrook Knits. And congratulations to you both. And I loved all the hats that everyone made. This was a really fun, like, get ready for fall make-along. And I think hats are good scrap busters. Of course, I mean, who doesn't love wearing a hat? I feel like I should be wearing a hat right now. Do I have any in here? I knew I do. I knew I did, I should say. This is the Jason's cashmere hat. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and this is knit with a kit in my shop. I do have some in this colorway too. It's kind of cute. You know, I used to think I didn't look good in, oh, and the kit includes a pom-pom. I should say that. I used to not think I looked good in hats, but I think everyone looks good in hats. How can you not look good? So yeah, maybe I should just wear this for the podcast. It's fall. What else can I say? So now that that make-along has ended, I have turned my creative juice attention towards planning for the next make-along. And this came about kind of organically on the last podcast episode. So if you're curious about how it came about and the yarn inspired behind it, go watch episode 46, which I'll try to put a little button here if I remember. Just go watch episode 46. And so I had been talking about some yarn that I purchased at Rhinebeck, and was like, okay, I think that I'm going to make the classic by Espace Tricot with this yarn. And so many people messaged me saying, I want to make that too. And so then I kind of got the ball rolling of, okay, it's a free pattern, which is really great. And it's classic, just like the name implies. And so, yeah, why not have a make-along and get people joining in on the fun, have some prizes. So I'm going to create a Ravelry forum for the, what did I call this? I wrote it down somewhere. I'll try to find it. I'll put it on the screen so I'm not just rambling like an idiot, but it is called and it is going to launch or kick off or cast on, whatever you want to say, December 26th. So that we can do like a post holidays, something to look forward to, something to keep you busy if you do get time off from work, in that like between Christmas and New Year's kind of time. So I thought that would be really fun. This pattern is a DK weight pattern, and the sample is knit with fingering held with mohair, and I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I've thought about putting together some color combos. Ooh, I should do some right here with you right now. Okay, hold that thought. Okay, so just like that, I've put together 4 sample combos that I think would make great kits for this sweater. So if you're interested in any, you can email me at m1yarnsinfo@gmail.com and I'll be happy to help you. But let's start off with a classic blue. So this is my Lean Mean Machine 80/20 fingering weight base held with, oh, and this is in denim. And this is also denim on Riding on Air. And it's kind of interesting how that blue comes out differently on the different fiber bases. I think that would be so classic for a classic. Then we've got a classic red with a Surrey option, in case you're not a mohair fan. And this is, they're both the colorway New Love. I think that would look amazing. Then we've got a nice neutral with mushroom on, and this is blowing out kind of, I guess that's a little bit more real. Anyway, this is mohair and Lean Mean Machine. And then finally, we've got mohair and Lean Mean Machine in wine. This is wine, and this is Victorian wine, which brings in like some, you know, highs and low shades, I like to say. So I think these would make amazing classics. So just some ideas for you. So we'll kick off December 26th, and let's say we'll end the make-along, March 10th, 15th. We have time to decide. Comment below how long you think you need to make this DK sweater. So with that, I have so many things that I want to cast on for year end, and it's like old whips or like old yarn that I had dedicated for projects, and then all the new stuff I bought at Rhinebeck, and I kind of want to just like dive into all the sweaters. But meantime, I am still plugging away on all my whips, just like I said was my strategy last time, which so many of you guys loved. I got feedback that it's helping you by, you know, knitting 1 round or 2 rows on every project every evening, and then maybe having 1 project that you spend more time on. And my more time on project is the Ombré All Day pants by Girly Knits. And we now have 1 leg complete. Fortunately, I'm short. I'm only 5'3", so these are going a little faster than someone who is tall. But this is a good scrap buster. This is fingering weight held doubled. And I did try them on when I was needing to kind of like get to the ribbing on this cuff, and they fit beautifully. So I'm really excited about that. And now I'm on the 2nd leg. The good thing about this, as you go, it just gets faster and faster because you're decreasing every, it's like approximately 1 inch, I want to say. Yeah. So if you're needing a scrap buster to like clear out some scraps from all your projects this year, this is a good idea. I am actually, on that note, I am kind of, I think I've talked about this before. Every year I make a scrap buster sweater. And like I said, this is my way of taking all the little like quarter balls, half balls, little bits and bobs left over from other projects, and putting them all into a project that's very scrappy, that just gets rid of them and makes something. And this year I haven't kind of put together all of the balls of yarn, which I really need to do, but I need to do that. Divide them by weight, weigh them, so I have a sense of what I'm working with. And then pick a project. And so I actually, since I'm enjoying these pants so much, I'm considering making another pair of pants. Because I work from home, I can wear lounge style pants like every day. And I have tons of knit sweaters, so I should also have tons of knit pants, right? I mean, it makes sense. I'm getting really warm in this hat in here. Oh, I kind of made my hair look better. This might be my new strategy for the morning. Let's see. So, that being said, I do have a sweater idea I'm thinking of making with some scraps. I will insert a photo and put the name because I'm drawing a blank at the moment. But I thought this would be fun and make it a long sleeve. Or, going back to the pants idea, I would make the bulky pants by Pickles. And when I was looking at this project on Ravelry, I clicked on the project page, which I think is a super useful tool. And there were, I feel like the sample, which is like in a light gray, you don't really get a good sense. The photos aren't that great. You're kind of like, the pattern says it's bulky, but it doesn't look bulky. What's the fabric like? And so there were two or three projects. Two were stripy and clearly stash / scrap busters. And I really loved the vibe of them. I'll try to insert some photos. And one was really cool. I'll insert a photo of that here. It is reminiscent of the Sea Glass Tee by Woolen Pine. And she did indicate somehow that it's a very like stash busting kind of project for her. So that was cool. So I'm debating pants or sweater. I don't know. Help me pick so I can get this end of year stash busting project done. I think that would be really fun. And I do think for the year ahead, I'm going to start by knitting the things that will go the fastest. I think that would feel good. I have so many things I want to cast on. I need to take time away from everything to knit. That would be amazing. Anyway, this is a quick episode, just so that we can talk real quick about the end and the beginning of these make-alongs. I hope you will join me in the new one. And, but seriously, it's a free pattern. Everyone can join in. Knit with any yarn. Knit it, you know, shorter, knit it longer. Hey, make it a dress. Do whatever you want to do. Just join in and we'll have some fun. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully next time I will have some completed pants because I'm loving knitting that project. And if you are interested in knitting the pants, let me know and we can chat about that. All right. I hope you have an excellent yarn-filled day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell for alerts. And if you don't mind dropping me a thumbs up, thanks for joining me here, and I will see you next time. Bye.